All right, so welcome again to. Oof, I do apologize for that. All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me, people. And honestly, I want to take the time out to um, say I really appreciate those guys who tuned in on the stream that I had today. It was a long stream for the Ali Cup, Ali Cole Cup, Invitational Cup. I did enjoy that one. We saw some lovely football, some talents came out as well. Nonetheless, I did see a lot of faces there. A lot of things, a lot of discussions happened. A lot of things took place, people. So we're going to go into this is the EPL prediction show, people. This is the EPL prediction show. We want to run through it as fast as possible. Crazy RTV said, Forka Barker, you and Butler. Yes, Crazy RTV. I say go sometime, you know. That's how it is some of the time, man. This that I do comes with a lot of backlash. Most definitely. Yes, I do play FPL, and I'll be doing maybe I'll be doing my team selection for the FPL tonight. I think I'll be doing my team selection for the FPL tonight. This won't be a long show, though. This won't be a long show. I want it to run as smooth as possible. I want it to run as smooth as possible. We have some very good games coming up over the weekend. We have some very good games coming up over the weekend. Let me sending out. We have some really good games coming up over the weekend, people. So we have to this. Crazy Yard said create an FPL league. Crazy Yard, I'm already in a few, you know. I don't want to really get too distracted with too much FPL teams, and I can barely keep up with the few that I'm in right now. So I really don't want to get too distracted with that. Actually, I don't want to get too distracted with it. But most definitely, if you create one, I wouldn't mind. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do so now. As I said, I have a lot on my table. I have a lot on my table, people. So that one is significantly hard. So we have a lot to discuss, people. People that say Spurs are got dead already to rotted. People that say Spurs are got dead already. Alright, Life gonna take big up, bro. Big up. Wells. Game Bird said Blues forever. Spurs are got dead. Boy, me nah lie, it's not game blue if you guys look like that against Everton. I do believe that this Spurs game is going to be a tough one. Tougher than what you guys expect. I 100% believe that this will be a tougher one than what you guys expect. Because it's not that it's not the case. When I look at what you guys did against when I look at the game against Everton, it wasn't that impressive. If I'm being honest. It wasn't one in which you would say let's have a look and say, you know what? Fair play to Everton. They turned up on the day and put in good performance. But definitely, Chelsea did not look good. It's not only the performance, they just didn't look up for the races. They did not look like that at all. And you have to question it. you most definitely have to question it. Why did the team look like that? What's the reason why the team look like that? You'd have to question it. Remember the last time Chelsea played in the pre-season, the coach came out openly and said that the team is not ready. But there's a lot to discuss on that one. Life Gonna Tev said, feel like Spurs are gonna win that. Win to be honest. Tevin Campbell said Spurs going to beat Chelsea. It's not that easy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure about this one. As I said, people, this one is a vicarious situation for Spurs and also Chelsea. But as I said, people, we're going to get on that. I'm just dropping the post, the link. I'm sharing a link in some groups at present moment. So that's what I'm doing right now. Sharing a link in some group to get a few more people looking at what's happening. So that's what I'm doing, people. Just give me a second. Just sharing the link just to a few personals. Good. So I'm done with that now. All right. So I'm going to jump straight into the predictions, and because that is why we're here. Jumping straight into predictions, people. Last season, if we can do, maybe we can do a small review of what happened last season. But this season, the predictions are this time for last game. But this time, the predictions are what we are most definitely focusing on. That's what we're definitely focusing on. Sean Hunter said 1-1 draw. Tevin Campbell says Gunners for life. Sean Hunter said 1-1 draw in a Spurs versus Chelsea. 1-1. Chelsea really won't want to be defeated. I don't. Even though personally I think that this one is foretelling towards Tottenham and Spurs, but remember that this is Chelsea we're speaking about. They have a pride thing, specifically with regards to North London derbies. Gamebird said, no worry, man. Spurs at the bridge cannot win. Gamebird said, we are Chelsea, a team with ambition. True, that is so true. You guys are a team with ambition. But what about the preparation stakes? What is the preparation like for that? For Chelsea? All right, so let me see. I'm wondering if I should just run through game week 1. You know what? This won't be a long stream, people, so it makes no sense I even hit and button it. So we're going to start off with the weekend games, the first game of the day. Go into the comment section, people. Into the comment section, because after I finish this, I'll be looking at my FPL team and see what changes need to be made and who to bring in, who to take out. So we're going to do that after this. So we're doing the predictions, and then we're going to jump straight over to the FPL team. So Aston Villa versus Everton at Villa Park. Let me take out my notepad so I can write down these score lines. So I can put in these score lines in my group predictions. I like doing this because I can actually reason out the reason for my predictions. So we have Aston Villa versus Everton. So first time out, it is two teams that had opposite performance, but varies in result. What do I mean by that? Aston Villa, terrible performance, still lost. Everton, good performance, but still lost. Now, if I should look at the notion in which or how Everton played against a Chelsea, a stronger team in Chelsea, I would most definitely swing the odds or my favor towards Everton. What I saw from Aston Villa against Bournemouth most definitely most definitely would have shown that Aston Villa still have haven't turned up as yet. They still have a lot more work to do. They're still not showcasing what we'd expect from them with the amount of money that they have spent, with the quality that they have in the squad. We'd most definitely say that they didn't showcase what they can do. So for this first game, people, Aston Villa versus Everton. What is your score predictions? Go into the comment section right now and tell us what your score predictions are. Let's have a look at it. Tevin Cam said, Gunnar Spurs going to walk over Chelsea. Chelsea not in form right now, and their midfield needs a good attacking midfielder and a right winger. But don't they have Pulisic? So much talk about Pulisic. What is the situation with Pulisic? Sean Hunter said, Villa winning 2-0. Everton have no firepower. That is so true. What you think if Dominic Calvert-Lewin should appear in the next game? That's quite efficient for them. Jermaine Alain said Gunners will win. Come on, Jesus. Live Gunner Tev said Villa win 2-1. Tevin Campbell said Aston Villa 2, Everton 2, but Bailey going to score. That would be good. Game Bird said, remember this is a London derby, so stop watch how we look against Everton. Game Bird said Villa will be at home. Everton played at home last week. Please don't play down home advantage. No, this classic. StreamYard me I use. And a StreamYard classic. Now this time around, people, I'm not downplaying home advantage, but I just can't look past which team looks ready for the Premier League right now. Some of the teams look as if they might need an extra week or so to gel or to even matriculate into the Premier League. But for now, I strongly believe that this game will go in favor of Everton. So people, remember the score lines are here now. Remember the score lines. So it will be Aston Villa 1, Everton 2. That is how I strongly believe that this one will go. Big up Achille. Achille said, hope Aston Villa win with a Leon Bailey goal or assist. That would be good. But I'm going in the favor of Everton for this one. I think the tough is most definitely will get this one over the line. I do believe so, people. I think so. Now, why? As I said, Aston Villa turn up against Bournemouth, a newly promoted team. They didn't create much. They didn't look dangerous. They had their moments, and the Cherries literally steamrolled them. Everton, on the other hand, despite losing to a penalty, remember guys, Everton lost to a penalty. They had a lot of possession. They had a lot of threat. Yes, Anthony Gordon did not, or he was not effective. He's a good player though, very good player. But this time around, I think we might see the likes of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who is way more potent than Anthony Gordon. Yes, it's an away game for Everton. Everton, our home ground, is one of the toughest home ground to play football at. But will we get the same atmosphere at Aston Villa? We don't know. We don't know for sure. But I am going in the favor of Aston Villa for this one. Next game up, we have Arsenal versus Leicester City. Now, this is a tough game. This, people, would be a tough game. Let me see if I can go in it and get any free last matchups or whatever. Let me see. This is the fantasy section. Kickoff at 9 a.m. Sorry, my apologies. So these that you're looking at, people, are the head-to-head stats. I could have done the same for the. Let me have a look at the. These are the head-to-head stats for Arsenal versus Leicester City. Classic said, actually said, Aston Villa. Okay, Classic said, that's why I tell you don't read too much into preseason results. We will see, Classic. Actually said, Aston Villa 1, Everton 1. Tevin Campbell said Arsenal 3, Leicester City 1. Sean Hunter said Arsenal winning 4 goals to 0. Can't imagine Leicester score. Alright, so let's first look at the head to it. People, if you're just coming in, I would really appreciate it if you guys smash that like button. Let's have a look at the head to head, people. Now, Arsenal versus Leicester City is a total of 32 games played and a sum of 8 draws. Arsenal amassed 19 wins. Leicester City 5 wins in total. Arsenal at their home amassed 13 victories at home. 13 victories at home. That's quite a lot. While Leicester City only won 4. Away wins for Leicester? Just 1. Away wins for Arsenal? 6. So everything is pointing to the direction of Arsenal. Last time out we played against Leicester City was away and we won that game. That was March the 13th of March, and we won that game 2-0. 2-0. So I'm going in favor of Arsenal this time around. People, and this is not me being biased. This is just me loving the fact that Arsenal looks so good at present moment. I think Arsenal will win this game maybe 3-1. I think Leicester City has the potential to score. I think Leicester City can score. So I'm going in favor of Arsenal, but I will say Leicester City may break the clean sheet and win this game, and we're going to win this game 3-1. Hopefully, we see the likes of Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus on the score sheet, getting Bukayo Saka and Jesus on the score sheet, getting Jesus off the mark. Sean Hunter said Arsenal winning 4-0. Gamebird said feel like Gunners are going to win. I think so too. So the next game, people, is Brighton versus Newcastle. Brighton versus Newcastle. Now for me, I think Brighton has a very good squad, playing wise. I do believe that they have the potential to hurt any team or to cause damage to any team that they face. On their day, they play some of the most beautiful football in Premier League. Now, Newcastle, still a team in transition, still a team trying to build, still a team who's trying to adjust to new coach, new style of play. A lot of things there needs working out. I don't think that they will get that over the line as yet. I think Brighton will win this game. I'm going to say Brighton 2, Newcastle 0. I'm going to say that. Even though Newcastle is in a good... Big up King Jav. Shannon said Newcastle have more X factor. Brighton, if they take the lead, won't lose though. Newcastle winning 2-1. Everybody has said... Kevin said Brighton 1, Newcastle 2. Jano, sir. So I'm at odds with all the predictions so far, except the Arsenal one. I think Brighton will win. Yes, Newcastle has the X factor, but I strongly believe that due to how Brighton play, they hold possession of the ball really, really well. I highly doubt Newcastle will have much possession, and they can do danger with the few amount of possession they have. But I think Brighton at home will be a tough game for Newcastle. A very tough game. So I'm going in favor of Brighton. Next game we have Man City versus Bournemouth. Poof. I'm gonna say 3-0. Manchester City. I think Man City is going to win this. It's going to defeat the Cherries. I'm not even sure if it's going to be even complicated. I'm really not sure. But despite the Cherries looking good against a Aston Villa team who has lots of pressure on their back, Lots of expectation. I strongly believe that Man City will be too good for them. Sean Hunter said Man City 5-0. Wow, that's a lot. Sound like an Alan hat-trick. Tevin said Man City 6-0. Jano? Sound like an Alan hat-trick is in the making. Alex Cover said Aston Villa going to win 2-0. Ojani Smith said 2-0 to City. Actually said, you think me know how Man City are going to slap up the Giants? It's going to be a tough game, but I think I'm saying Manchester City 3-0. Guys, just remember, if you're coming in now, just smash that like button, people. Please do so. Smash that like button. Next game, people actually said 4-0. I think Man City is going to breeze through this one. Southampton versus Leeds. Southampton versus Leeds. I'm going to have a look at the head-to-head for this one. I'm going to have a look at the head-to-head for this one. I'm taking a look at the head-to-head for this one. So far, this is a total, between Southampton and Leeds, there's a total of 28 games played. Southampton amassed 6 wins, whilst Leeds amassed 14. Southampton has 5 away wins, whilst only 5 home wins, whilst only can amass 1 away win. Whilst with Leeds, 7 away wins, 7 home wins as well. So that's a good look. Now let's look at the more recent form of both teams, or more recent meetings. In February 2021, we saw Leeds defeating Southampton. In May 2021, Leeds defeated Southampton again. Then now, last year October, Southampton won 1-0. And this year in April, they drew 1-1. So both teams are quite similar in many different aspects. I do think that history will prevail. Big up Shaz. King Jab said Leeds 2-1. Sean Hunter said this is a 2-2 draw. Janice Smith said 1-0 to Leeds. Tevin Cameron said Leeds going to win Southampton by 3-1. Gamebird said draw games at St. Mary's. Tevin Campbell also said Brentford fight right now. Bamford fit right now, so he is going to give them problem. I think it's going to be 1-0. You know what, people? I'm saying 2-2. No. 1-1, people. 1-1. Leeds 1, Southampton 1. I'm saying Leeds 1, Southampton 1. I think this is going to be a 1-1 draw. Even though the odds are in favor of Leeds based off the amount of victories that they have garnered between both them and Southampton. In more recent form, it's kind of balanced. It's really, really balanced. So I'm going in favor of a draw, a break-even scoreline. King Lee said, Ted Lasso magic incoming. Next games are, people. Shad said draw is not a result in that game. What's your prediction for that one, Shaz? We have Wolves versus Fulham. I'm going to say, wow. Fulham had a really good start against a Liverpool, a strong Liverpool team. But Wolverhampton is such a good team. Wolverhampton is such a good team. I think this might be... let me look at the head-to-head. Let me go and check out the head-to-head for this one. Let's see what's going to happen. What's popping for this one. Let's have a look at the stats. Wolverhampton, total of 6 games played, 4 draws. Wolverhampton amassed 6 wins. Fulham only amassed 2. Fulham have yet secure an away win at Wolverhampton. Wow. So people, as you can see, the last 3 games between Wolverhampton and Fulham has been wins for Wolverhampton in fine margins. So I am going to stick with that accord and I'm going to say 1-0 in favor of Wolves. I am saying 1-0 in favor of Wolves. What are your score lines, people? Shad said 2-1 Leeds. Azar said big up Azari. Azar Barnett said Wolves 1, Fulham 1. Actually said Wolves have to win this match if they don't want trouble. Sean Hunt said Wolves winning 2-0. Neto and Neves gonna slap them. Gamebird said Fulham 2-1. Not bad. Johnny Smith said draw, but I'm swinging Fulham upset. Tevin Campbell said Wolves 2, Fulham 2. Bob Reed going to score or assist. That doesn't sound bad. That sounds quite good for us as well. Archie said Wolves will win 1-0. They have to. Kingley said Wolves 2-0. Fulham. Raul to score them all. Archie said just saying if Fulham score first, they will win. Shad said what was your score predictions for Gunners versus the Fox? For that I said 3-1 shots. 3-1. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. Alright, so I'm swinging towards Wolves 1-0. So what's the next game, people? What's the next game? The next game is Brentford versus Manchester United. Brentford versus Manchester United. People in the comment section, drop your score predictions for this game. Brentford versus Manchester United. Let's have a look at the head-to-head. First of all, what happened last time these teams play? I think it's going to be in the favor of Manchester United. So they have 2 meetings. Manchester United have won all 2. Last game was on January 2022. They won that game. No, it was on May. So the first game was Wednesday, January 19th, 2022. Whereas Manchester United won that game 3-1. Then they played against Brentford again and won 3-0. So 2 wins this year actually. 2 victories for Manchester United this year actually. So it's hard to go against Manchester United, people. It's really hard to go against Manchester United. Gamebird said Man United dead 3-1. Jano actually said United. Shaz said, well, the Foxes dash are 2-love lead, so it's possible. Yeah, Foxes still haven't really worked out their consistency as yet. It's early time in the season, so they can actually catch your consistency against Arsenal. So that wouldn't be a surprise actually. Kingley said Maguire masterclass. Sean Hunter said Brentford beat Man United with just set pieces alone. 2-1 for Brentford. King Jazz said 2-2 draw for Man United versus Brentford. Actually said United they stand and United they fall. Key word fall. Hey people, why not do Manchester United like that? Why not doing Manchester United like that, people? We know it's bad, but it's not that bad, people. It is bad enough, but it's not that bad. It's definitely not that bad, people. Let me see. Shannon said if Ronaldo start, they might just draw. Just draw? Tevin Campbell said Manchester United 2, Brentford 3. Manchester United not good enough right now. Actually said 1-1 draw. Johnny Smith said Brentford under the lights at home. Man United have no chance. No, I do believe that Brentford are quite good playing at home, but this is going to be a tough game. Guys, please don't forget to smash the like button if you're here. And if you're here for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Sean said United going to win. Jordan Smith said, as an Arsenal fan, I have seen it all. People, so let me give you my score predictions. It is Brentford 1. I think Brentford might score the first goal, but I strongly believe that Manchester United will come back and score 2 goals. This will be Manchester United's first win to kickstart their season. They will have a few more wins coming. So I do think that they need to get this win, because the next game that they will be playing will be a serious game. So they might need this game as the cushion. So this game is going to be very important that they win it. So this game should be the cushion for them. So I'm going to go in favor of, unfortunately, Manchester United for that one. It's tough to say Manchester United will not win when all evidence are pointing towards them, despite the form that they're in and all these aspects. I think so, people. I do think so. I strongly believe so. Shannon said Man United can't manage the scrappiness. Actually said you might right. You're right. It's not that bad losing to Brighton. It's not that. It's not. But losing to Brentford is something. Actually said Ivan Toney masterclass. Ivan Toney masterclass. That has a ring to it, right? But unfortunately, I don't think that they will lose this game. So for the next game, people, we have Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. This is the perfect opportunity for West Ham to bounce back. This is West Ham's perfect opportunity. I'm going straight. I don't even need to go head to head. I think it's gonna go Nottingham Forest 0, West Ham 2. I think West Ham might have just enough in their tank to get this one over. I'm going to say 2-0. Gamebird said Amos 2-0. Same as me. Sean Hunter said West Ham 1-0. I think West Ham is going to get this one. I do think so. This one is not that hard to tell, actually. All the evidence are pointing towards West Ham. So we have the big games over, the big game coming up, people. Chelsea versus Spurs. Chelsea versus Spurs. Alright, so for this one, let's jump into head-to-head, and then we're also going to look at more recent form. Let's look at the head-to-head. So between Chelsea and Spurs, they have met 60 times. 20 draws. So that leaves 40 games to decide winners versus losers. 40 games to decide winners versus losers. And as you can see right here, Chelsea FC has significantly been the more dominant team over Tottenham Hotspurs. The more dominant team over Tottenham Hotspurs. So, all the persons in the comment section with this huge confidence that Spurs will win, where is it coming from? Where is that coming from? People, this is showing us that it doesn't matter what form Tottenham Hotspurs are in. It doesn't matter. Chelsea Football Club has their ticket. will always do a number on them. Let me see. Shaquille Gale said Gabriel Jesus Attrick. King Jav said Antonio with his first goal of the season. That would be good. King Lee said Lingard scores in the last minute and start dancing. Ooh, I didn't remember that Lingard is at Nottingham first. That would be good. That would be good. Shaz said Spurs 3-1. Wow. Shaz, that's a bold claim. Shaz, that there is a bold claim. Tottenham Hotspurs defeating Chelsea Football Club 3-1. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the last games and let's see if Tottenham has ever done that before. I'm looking. Well, there's none. It hasn't happened in a long time. And this track back to 2020, to February 2020. And let's see, in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the last 5 games, Tottenham Hotspur has won a total of 0 games against Chelsea. In the last 5 meetings, Tottenham only could have amassed 1 point in a draw. So, this is telling us, people, it doesn't matter what form Tottenham Hotspurs are in, Chelsea Football Club will always do a number on them. That is what it's saying, people. Chelsea Football Club will always do a number on them. So scant regards to form. That's what Chelsea is saying. Now, for me personally, I think this time around form is quite important. I think this time around form is important, people. I think so. Let's have a look here at what the Shad said. 3-1. Bold statement. Very bold statement. Sean Hunter said 3-3. Draw. Georgina hat-trick at the penalty spot. So that means I should just triple captain Georgina then. Right? Game Bird said 2-1 in favor of Chelsea. Johnny Smith said Spurs winning 3-1. Wow. These are some very bold prediction. King Job said, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I have a feeling that we are not ready yet. We won't be ready until about match day 10. If I put my feelings aside, it's a 2-1 win Spurs. And that is coming from a Chelsea fan. Youngest Don Entertainment said, anyone knows how to watch the match, the games will be streamed, people. All the games will be streamed. So you can check it out on heisgoals.com and all these streaming websites. Actually said this match will draw. And Johnny said Conte at the wheel. Don Kira said Bailey are going to score tomorrow. That would be good. That would be very good. Tevin Camp said Spurs 3-1. This Spurs team is looking sharp and fit. Youngest Don Entertainment said, MG, you watch Arsenal All or Nothing documentary as yet? No, I haven't. I wanted to complete, then I watch the entire thing. That's what I'm waiting on, actually. Shot said Chelsea is not ready as yet. Barely defeated Everton with an injury squad. I don't see them beating Conte. Fair statement. Very fair statement. King Lee said, Shaz, it's obvious you is a Chelsea hater. I'm going to go for this one. Chelsea 1, Tottenham Hotspurs 2. Now, my reasoning is, despite Chelsea has done the number on Tottenham Hotspurs on numerous occasions, countless amount of occasions, this time, if anyone who watches football and knows football and see what's happening at Spurs and what's happening at Chelsea would have seen that one is ready for the league and one is still in the preparation period, trying to get there, trying to wet their feet in the Premier League so far. That's what it seems at the present moment. That's how it looks. Tottenham looks ready. Guys, if you're just coming in, people, I would really appreciate, guys, if if you smash the like button, guys, please do so. If it's possible, you guys can get the likes up to 40. I would most definitely appreciate it, people. I would really appreciate it, people. So let's get back. At present moment, I think it's in favor of Tottenham Hotspur, and I'm betting my guns on all the most informed team, the team who looks ready, the team who looks prepared and set for the Premier League. So I'm going 2-1 in favor of Tottenham Hotspur, and I'm an Arsenal fan. We don't want that. We don't want that, but that's how it is. Sean said, Kingley, you obviously don't watch anything throughout pre-season, the games over the week. I agree. Pre-season, you can see which team looks ready, and also since the start of the season, you see the same thing, which team looks ready. Football Chelsea news, big up. Chelsea 2-1, Broja to score first, then Sterling second. That would be very, very good for the Chelsea fans. The last game of the game week will be Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Now, Liverpool had a poor start of the campaign. They had a really poor start. I strongly believe that they will bounce back and just use Crystal Palace as the bounce back kind of team. Something like that, in some sense. I think that they will do that. Use Crystal Palace as a bounce back team. I think Liverpool will win this game. Let me say 3-1. I think Zaha penalty. So for those who don't have Zaha in their FPL, they can put Zaha in there. I think 3-1. What I saw last week, it seems as if Liverpool defense is still a bit shady. They still look a lot like they're still not fully prepared. So they look leakish. The penalty, I saw Mitrovic. Mitrovic is not a skillful player. And if Mitrovic is doing that to the Liverpool defense, can you imagine what Aziz or Zaha can do? What's the other guy name again? Edward, who these guys are quite skilled. Very, very technical players who love to display their skillfulness, specifically against good defenders. King Jav said, Gamebird said 4-0 to Liverpool. King Jav said, agree, 3-1 Liverpool. Sean Hunter said 4-1 Liverpool. Kingley said they always doubt Chelsea and we end up get top 4 more than I can say for others. True, that is so true. Can't deny that. Tevin Campbell said, Gunnar, don't take Crystal Palace for a joke. Joke team. See what they did to City last season. No, that is so true. No, but remember now. Manchester City are very poor against teams that sit back, catch them and transition. Tottenham Hotspurs, Crystal Palace, Manchester United, who else? Maybe West Ham. Teams that sit back and do very well in transition tend to give Manchester City a lot of problems. But Liverpool now are quite good against teams that sit and plays in transition. Sean Hunter said, Kingley, a frill on look like crap but still win. Don Kira said Bob Reed looked good against Liverpool. So true, it looked sharp as well. King Job said, I know how it's done, Kingley, but I feel we're going to lose this one but still end up in top 4. Maybe even with a trophy. Actually said, Pool going to win 2-0. So people, this concludes the team, the prediction series. So people, let me run over to my FPL team. Let me run over to my FPL team, people. Let me tell you from now, people. I am not the best at FPL. I am not good at FPL. I'm not good at FPL. So I amassed a total of 52 points last week in game week 1. Let me see what changes can I make. Mm, wow, this one is a tough one. This one is a tough one. Let me see. Let me go over to transfers. I have, how much transfers do I have? I have one free transfer. So we have Liverpool playing against Crystal Palace. We have Everton. We have Sanchez against Fulham. I think Sanchez might get a clean sheet. So I'm good in that aspect. So this is how my team look, people. I'm looking to make some trades, take out some players, put in who I can put in. Football Chelsea fans said I got 62 points last week. Actually said right now that better than mine. Man United used to give problems these days, but it's more of training match. So true. Kingley, no worry about them. Chelsea gonna get mad again. We don't need form to beat Little Spurs. So I have one change at present moment. And I think I'm gonna make an attacking change. Who can I put in? So we have Joelinton, Newcastle. Who Newcastle will be playing against? Brighton. Joelinton won't have much of the ball. Leon Bailey is going to be playing against Everton. Saka for Arsenal will be playing against Leicester City. So the midfield, I can't touch the midfield. People. Harry Kane against Chelsea. I think Harry Kane will get a penalty. I do believe that Harry Kane will get a penalty. You know what, people? I'm not going to make any change this week. I won't make any change this week. I won't be too jumpy to take out anyone. Sean Hunter said, if you have a FPL group made, Kingley said Harry Penn. If you have a FPL group made, send the code. If you do, Shaz, I can drop the code. Drop the code, Shaz, in the link. Oh, good. Yes. Thank you very much for that, Sean Hunter. Yes, someone who is really, really thinking. William Saliba. I need to bring in William Saliba. Saliba, select replacement. Let's go, Saliba. 4.5 add player. Let me see if that affects my money. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Alright, so let me undo that. Let me get back in Rugelon. Where is he? Where is Rugelon? I don't think he even played. Why can't I find Rugelon? Okay, here he is. Add player. So that is it. Saliba in. So my defense line is James, Reece James, Saliba, Arnold, Cancelo, Rugelon. Midfield, Saka, Leon Bailey. Yo, bro.
You don't make the cut yet. You don't make the change yet.
Saliba?
Yeah, regular, yeah.
Yeah, man. No, me take off Anderson. When the something the player, man. The Crystal Palace.
No, restore and take out Anderson instead, guy. If I take out the two of them, if I put in Saliba for Aurelian, and then they put in Aurelian for Anderson. You will lose negative point. I make two subs, so you can't that.
Okay. Alright, so just make one change. Alright, so
Just like a restore and then.
alright, me move Anderson then. Anderson then.
Restore back something there. Restore back Aurelian.
Yeah, me reset it. Me reset it, man.
Yeah. So then they just take out Anderson instead of Aurelian now.
Alright.
Saliba. If I take out Saliba, if I take out Aurelian and put in Saliba, then they're going to take out Anderson and then they're going to lose negative 4 points. But they just make one sub.
Alright, so me just complete it. You know, so this season actually my second season in FPL. Second season, my first season me over 2,000 points. So that wasn't bad. Alright, bro. Alright, so I just made one change, people. Alright, so make transfers. Confirm transfers. No, I'm going to pick my team. I'm going to pick my team. You know what? The sad thing is, can you imagine if I concede? Switch. Who? James versus Tottenham. Alright, take out James. Let me take out James. Alisson against Crystal Palace. Sanchez, Newcastle. Alright. I think that is good. Shots, okay. Football Shots said, no, don't do that. You get -4. Football Chelsea said, I put in Odegaard, Fabinho, Jesus, Ben White, and took out Lenglet, Antonio, and Ilanga. Ilanga, bro? Shamar 103 said, I'm going to try this out. Sean Hunter said, bench Podence. Bench Podence? Really? Bench Podence and use a back four? Bench Podence and use a back four? So well, let me check something. Let me check if Podence even get a run out last game. Nice. Let me see, where is it? I'm checking the Wolves game. No, I can't bench Podence. Me get good points from Podence last week. He was the one who scored the one goal for Wolves. I'm going to use the back three. I'm going to stick to the back three, people. Shauna said the order you put them on the bench is important too. The first name on the bench is the first person they will put in for absence. I agree. I know that part. Shauna said Podence scored last game. Yeah, he got me some points. So I can't take out Podence. I'm going to stick with this team. So I have Alisson in goal, Cancelo, Arnold, and Saliba as the centre backs. If I'm going to take out anyone, maybe it would be Joelinton, because Joelinton is playing against a team that he will not have a lot of ball to do all the fancy footwork that he wants to do. But Joelinton, let me see something. Let me see. I'm checking what was Joelinton ratings in that game. He had an assist. 3 shots, 2 on target. Passing accuracy, 91%. Oh crap, this is good. It's against a poor team. I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull Joelinton. I'm bringing Reece James. Archer for so this is the team, people. This here is the team. Porden Square. Football Chelsea News said no Salah. I would probably captain De Bruyne too. De Bruyne will be the captain, people. De Bruyne. Hold on. Let me see something. Bournemouth. Yeah. This is a good game. I think De Bruyne might get a hat-trick of an assist. I think De Bruyne might get a hat-trick of an assist in this one. Harry Kane vice captain. I think this is a good team. I think this is a good team. Save my team. And voila. That's how it looks, people. Alisson goal. Cancelo right back. Arnold, Saliba, James. We have Podence, Bailey, Kevin De Bruyne, Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Harry Kane leading the line. Harry Kane must get a penalty. I think Harry Kane will get a penalty. If Arsenal get any penalty, if that would be that responsibility, would be on Saka. So I do think that is how we're going. That it is likely to go. Alright, so people, that's it. 1 hour our preview show. Preview show, also our Fantasy Premier League. We've done everything in one go. Everything we get completed in one go. The preview for the games. FPL sorted out. So we are good to go. We have score predictions. So I'm just going to update this now on my Excel. We have everything. We have everything now. So we are good. We are set to go, people. And I'll see you guys Monday for the weekend review. That will be Monday night, people. So look out for another stream Monday night on the review show. So look out for us on the review show, people. Hopefully you guys enjoy that one. Tevin Campbell said, good, and let Alisson captain the team. And let Joao Cancelo play as the wing back. He's playing right back. I'm not going to trouble it anymore. I'm going to leave it at this. Because if I do anything else, I will be in big trouble. Big trouble. If I do anything else, I'll be in big trouble. So people, thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. We've hit the 1 hour margin. Guys, before we go, I would really appreciate it if you guys smash that like button, most definitely. And I'll see you guys again on the next show. Tomorrow, I'll also be doing a live stream of the football games, the schoolboy football games tomorrow. So look out for that. Won't be able to make it to the under 20 games, but look out for the schoolboy football games, people. Maybe I'll be there by about 12 o'clock going upwards. So I'll see how I can work that one out, people. Massive respect. Thank you very much for tuning in, people. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV, Military Guna TV, people. We are out.